Everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back, everybody. So as you may or may not know, I'm on this journey right now. It's called the Miracle Morning. I came across by this great individual, and that's what I want to talk to you about associations. But actually, this great book that this one individual shared with me is what I want to talk to you about. But I'm on this journey right now, and it's called the Miracle Morning. And what this is doing for me, it's allowing me to break into that limiting belief that I had that, man, I can't wake up at freaking 6 a.m. in the morning, or 6:30, let alone. I was already on a journey of waking up at 4 a.m., but consistently I was waking up at 6 in the morning. The goal has always been, what can I do to wake up at 4 a.m.? I always hear great influencers like The Rock, right? Waking up at 4 in the morning, going up to the gym, and by 7 a.m. he's already done with his workout, exercise or whatever. He's on his way to the office. So that was very inspiring for me. So I said, you know what can I do? What can I do? Little did I know, by me asking that question, what I was doing is attracting the people that was going to eventually in the future influence me, or give me the tools, give me the resources that I needed, that was missing for me. And so that's what happened. I have the privilege of running this men's group every third Thursday in our office at Keller Williams. And so in the conversations, we were talking about just morning routines, and what can we do, what are we doing differently, so that we can therefore be better husbands, better fathers, better business owners, run our business better realtors, because yes, we are in the business of real estate. Okay. And so and so for me, that was powerful, because in that conversation, this one person says to me, hey, have you read this book that is called The Miracle Morning? And I said, no. So what I did is, I went into my phone, I opened up the Audible app, and I downloaded the book right away and read the book. I finished the book. Now I'm reading it again, once again. And I'm reading it again because in the book, right, the author talks about how, when oftentimes we read a book and then we just put it off to the side. We put it off to the side. We tend to forget about it, out of sight, out of mind. That's it. I'm done. Forget about it. And we never implement the things that we learn. So I said, let me do it differently. So what I did is, I started to reread it again. I'm actually reading it again. And one of the things that I got is, obviously, now consistently I'm waking up at 5 a.m. Still, I'm not satisfied. That goal's got to be 4 a.m. for me. That is just me. That may not be for you, but I invite you to jump on that challenge. It's a 30-day challenge, but you can make it a 60-day challenge. You can make it a 90-day challenge, or you make it a forever in your life, forever and ever, amen challenge. That's the kind of challenge that you can make it. But what I want to talk to you about is associations, because today, as I was, and you can tell, I was exercising just right before I jumped in here, and I was reading the book again. And what the author was saying is, the power of associations. Okay. And so I want to share with you on my screen, because I want to read with you just what this article talks about. And it's an article by the Wall Street Journal. And in that article, okay, we talk about just the power of association, what it is to spend the time with, the people that you spend the time with. That's eventually the people that's eventually the habits and the attitude, okay, that you'll start picking up. So the five people that you associate yourself with, okay, that you spend the most time with, a research has shown that eventually you'll become more and more like them. So again, with this article, talks about just attitudes. We often forget that attitudes are contagious, particularly when it comes to business. Okay, if a leader, okay, and I just recently went through something like this, not me personally, but somebody that I know. If a leader surrounds themselves with bad influences, they run the risk of picking up bad behaviors. As leaders, the implications of this extended beyond just the person. Okay, they spread through your entire organization. So very powerful, because again, I personally have know somebody that went through that, that is going through that. And so it's something that we must stand guard at the door of our minds. Okay, don't let anything get inside in there without your permission. Remember that the people that you surround yourself with, okay, the top five people that you're going to surround yourself with, that is essentially the average, okay, that you'll become. So if you spend time with people that are complainers, weak-minded, then just blame everything on the weather. You know what? It was raining, or there was traffic, whatever. Right? They find excuse for everything. It's just my doggy did my homework, or my alarm didn't go off. That's essentially the behavior. That's essentially the habits that you'll start picking up. So now the question is, do you want to become something like that, or do you want to associate yourself with people that are taking accountability, that are going to make you feel uncomfortable? Okay, because in order to have a better life, okay, a lifestyle that you never had, this is something that I had to go through. In order for me to have a lifestyle in a life that I never had, I had to be willing to do things differently. If things were not working out for me, guess what? I had to go out. I had to. Okay, I had to. That was my thing, because I didn't want to go back to this that way. I didn't want to go that way. That was not working out. So guess what? The only way for me to go forward is for me to do the uncomfortable. So I had to do that. I didn't need to. Okay, I could just be the same person that I was, and then be around the same people that were not adding value to me. And you know what's the sad thing about this? A lot of the times, most of these people are going to be your closest people to you. This is going to be your family. Remember, you become the person that you surround yourself with, and this usually think about the top five people that you spend the time your time with, and think about their habits, their behaviors, how they act, how they take on life. Are they complainers? Are they whiners? Are they making excuses? What is it that they're doing? Okay, because essentially, guess what? You're going to start picking up those habits. Okay, so association matters. Just like this article was talking, is talking here. It's an article, um, by the Wall Street Journal. So again, it reads, if okay, seek out people that you want to emulate. Okay, be of value and learn from them. Okay, so be of value. If you maybe found a new circle, but you're the one that it's taking the charge, as in, you bring value to the table. You have good habits. You have great habits. You picked up great habits from other people. Okay, you're a successful dad. Okay, mom, business owner. Maybe a great employee, maybe a great son. Okay, you have the great habits. Okay, you got to be of value, and then give back to the community, and you got to learn from them. From the people that you surround yourself with. Okay, so finding these people can be difficult. Okay, there is no secret formula for success. Okay, despite what anyone tells you, there is no secret formula for success. Okay, instead, all you can do is seek out people that you want to be like. Okay, offer them value. Okay, and do your best to learn from them. Okay, building these relationships isn't easy, and it certainly isn't fast, but it is worth the effort. So what does this mean? It just simply means that there is no secret formula. Okay, li- most times, we're waiting for a life event for us to happen. We're saying to ourselves, uh well, when I get that promotion, or we're saying to ourselves, you know what, when I get money, when I started doing this, when I get that, when I have my first kid, when I have my first house, da, 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 and we just go on and on and on and on about when someday. Okay, just like Ed Milet said, is it one day, or is it today, day one, that I start implementing my new habits? So therefore, I can go out there and find new people, okay, that are going to bring value to me. And if I am the person that sets the line and says, I'm going to be a contribution, and I'm going to give value to others. So then that is the purpose that you must live into for yourself, so that therefore you can bring value to others. Remember, you're going to become the average of the five people the five people closest to you that you're going to spend time with. And this is super powerful, because again, most of the times it's going to be our own family members. Okay, most of the time it's going to be our own family members. And remember that in order for us, okay, and this is something that I'm still doing. Okay, just because I come over here and share this with you, don't think that I'm a pro. Don't think that that I'm this and I'm that, and whatever it may be crossing through, some of you guys' minds. It's just really that I decided to take some uncomfortable actions. Okay, some uncomfortable steps, because guess what, I'm not settling for the lifestyle that I have. I could settle, but that would just make me want to settle for that. Instead, I'm striving. I'm just hungry for more success. But in that process, okay, I have to be willing to do different things differently that I've never done before. That is, i.e., waking up at 4 a.m. Okay, going out for a run, go exercise for 30 minutes. Okay, read 2 books, 3 books, 4 books a month. Okay, when in the past I was, and this is not about fiction books. Okay, this is self growth and self development books. When in the past I was just, maybe reading 1 book a year, 2 books a year, 3 books a year. Okay, so you gotta be willing to do things very different, things that you've never done in the past. You have to be willing to go out and do those things. Okay, but remember, the people that you surround yourself with, okay, you're gonna become the average of those individuals. So if you're surrounded by a circle who is whining, complaining, okay, and making excuses and saying, you know what, poor you, it's not you, it's them. You know what? Forget about them. Screw them. Okay. Don't be like them. They think that they're successful. They think that they're this. They think that just because they got money, that is what society wants to make you believe. That people with money are bad people. So are you surround? The question is, are you surrounding yourself with those kind of individuals that are bringing you down, or are you surrounding yourself with people that are gonna make you want to push forward, make you do uncomfortable things? So that is the question that we must ask ourselves. But you only know the answer. You only know the answer. For me, it's been for years. I've said I gotta wake up earlier. I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. Little did I know, years down the line, somebody, okay, in the group that we have, okay, every third Thursday, somebody said, "Have you read the Miracle Morning book?" I said, "No." Great, perfect, read it. So guess what? I read it. I took action, and in that book, I just found what it is: the Miracle Morning. So by 8 a.m., my morning is already dominated. But I just want to share that with you because this isn't about me. It's not about what I've been doing. Okay, it's just with the hopes that it can inspire you. Maybe you want to fire your boss. Okay, just like somebody that I know. Okay, they just fired the boss, making good money. Okay, but fire their boss. Why? Because the circle of influence was not pushing them to be better. That's something that you must ask yourself. Am I willing to do that? Because life is going to be a risk. Okay, everything that you do, having kids is going to be a risk. Getting married is going to be a risk. So it's really going to be up to you what you decide to do. But with that being said, I hope that you got the value out of it. I hope that in this conversation, I was able to maybe trigger something in the brain that allows you to say, you know what, I've never heard of that book before. Go check it out. It's called The Miracle Morning. I promise you, you're gonna find great success, great value, and you don't have to thank me. You just have to thank yourself for taking the action and to wanting to become better and being a great individual for yourself. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and then we will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.